Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is superb when you see the inside. Little sort of ambrotype glass photograph in its original decorative case. I would think from around 1850s, date 1855, something like that, possibly a little earlier. And there is the leather case with a charming embossed design of thistles. It may be from some sort of Scottish photographer, I don't know, but it's sort of Morocco. It's a sort of reddish-brown Morocco leather with thistle design. The back is plain. The original clasp is there, which does work. If you can see it, it does work. There is some wear to the edges of the case. The leather on the hinge of the case is split on the outside of the case, but on the inside it's held by a perfectly sound sort of original cloth hinge internally. The interior here has its original velvet, a lovely, beautiful sort of brown, sort of umber-coloured, sort of light umber-coloured flocked velvet impressed with a floral design again. And there, in its casing, is the original photograph. The colours are richer and more gold than this. The gold of the decorative frame is more gold. It looks a little washed out here. I'm sorry you can see my reflection here, but the picture is a beautifully clear image of a man in his prime there, and it has been hand tinted. He's got a sort of cane walking stick in his hand, and the trees behind him, and I can't do this just without getting any reflection, the trees behind him, and his cheeks very likely, and a tiny bit of blue in the sky. The item is sort of colour tinted, but the wonderful sort of full frontal sort of head-on image is very potent, powerful, and as I say, around 1850s, between 50 and 60 possibly, but there it is. It may be a little earlier, but it's a lovely thing, an ambrotype. I think there's glass under there, and the image under the glass, on glass itself, has no flaws or scratches. It's in perfect, clear, excellent condition. So there is the ensemble of a young to sort of man in his 30s there, in this fine frame. There's a light movement to the hinge, but as I say, it's perfectly intact internally, actually on a leather hinge internally, so it's only the leather on the outside. But the main feature is this. I haven't had it out of its case there. I don't want to disturb it, but there it is. Wonderful crisp brass, gilt brass surround, and a fine hand-tinted image of a man in his prime. There we are. Thanks so much indeed. Bye.